Hello, happy Tuesday. Oh boy, look at this. We're getting spikes, we're getting integration. We are lots going on. Welcome, welcome. If you are new to the Love Train, a big welcome. Thank you. I saw a couple of notes in my recent live that we've got some more new people coming in. I love it. This Love Train has been 100% authentically grown. No marketing, no promotion. Why? Because it's a natural energetic connection. So now, because there are quite a few new members of the Love Train, and I'm looking back in the last like 3 to 4 weeks specifically, I wanted to take a moment. Someone, by the way, a bot got into my comments and threw down some shade. I knew it was a bot because there's a certain electronic signature. But I noticed a few people liked the comment. So I want to clear up some stuff first, and then I'll get into the energy. First of all, if you are new, yes, I do use the term noodle soup when I'm talking about going into your head. This is a term that came to me from my guides. They often give me metaphors. My guides have a sense of humor. And so the reason they call it the noodle soup factory is because when we go into the human mind, right, when we're not being present, we're in our head, same thing. It can only, you're going there, it can only access history files. So if you're worried or concerned or projecting, you're going into your history files that only knows the past, and it can only reference things that happened to you in the past, which means you are not accessing the realm of unlimited possibilities, which is our true reality, right? Those were all created in fear. So you're only referencing the history files. And when you try to plan forward, it can only reference those history files. P.S. The history files were created from fear. So thus came the metaphor when I talk about the noodle soup factory, because my guide said it can only make noodle soup. In other words, it's never going to change that dimension. It's third dimension soup. So I do use that term. Yes, this is also known as the melon. They say I'm going to move the melon. Now, the comment that I saw said, "Are you trying to be funny?" Oh, I assure you, I'm not trying to be anybody. This is me. And I'm having fun. Big difference. Big difference. If I wasn't having fun, I promise you, you wouldn't be seeing me here. Now, where did this come from? Let's go with some history. I love sharing history with you guys. So, as you know, I had a very traumatic, horrible childhood growing up, right? That's what I chose. My soul chose that experience. And while I was in the middle of that hell, I said to myself, when I escape this, because I know I'm going to, I am going to live my life with no rules. There's going to be one rule, and it's rule number one. Rule number one is have fun, and there are no other rules. Not only do I live that way, but I'm just getting started because I love the shit out of my community, and there's so many of you that are ready to have fun with me. So if you're looking for a more serious approach, I do not condemn, criticize, or judge that. But this delivery ain't changing. It's not apologizing, because this is ingrained. This is truly, authentically who I am. So that's my afternoon rant. Again, this is, there are amazing creators out there who definitely have a more serious delivery or a more scientific delivery. Some of you might have that proof-inspired mind. I was guided over a year and a half ago. Go start a community. It's going to be global. I jumped in, trusted my guides, and I have to tell you, it is truly the most fulfilling thing I've ever done in my life. But if you think I'm not going to be smiling and laughing, definitely not. This is not the channel for you. Go somewhere that resonates with you. It's really important on this journey. I get it. It's not easy, but find someone that you resonate with. It's so important. It truly is. And if it's not me, I'm absolutely not offended. I'm not here, but they said something about subscribers too. I could care less. If there was a million people that already laid these bricks, I'd be running down that path. But and you amazing souls, we raised our hand to lay the bricks, and that's what we're doing. I wasn't expecting this to be a group of a majority. I know that we're the spiritual Navy SEALs here. We said, I will go. I will be lonely for a period of time. I will isolate for a period of time, but I know my people will find me. And ta-da, here we are. So there's that. That's the truth. All right, my truth anyway. Okay, next, let's see. Let's talk about this energy. Okay. First, let me spy in here and see who's in here. Let's see. Azuki is here. Hello. Stacy's here. Cheryl, Manu, Joanna, Christina, Teresa. I love it. Perfect timing. Yes, you were probably feeling the energy, right? Martina is here. Hello. Gina's here from Portland. Welcome. Hello. Diana. David is here. Awesome. I see Julia is here. Alyssa, the whole gang is in here. Thank you, Trista. Nothing's changing here, I'll tell you. Like I said, I'm just getting started because I got more playmates now, so I can only imagine. There's no limit to my fun factory, guys. Absolutely not. Oh, I love you guys for your authenticity too. You know, like energy attracts like energy. It's absolutely true. And I ask my guides all the time, bring me new playmates, and they come in like the most amazing form. And I honor your journeys so much. I know this has been what a crazy ride we've been on, right? I'm not gonna like tighten up my bow tie. Oops, I don't have a bow tie. Well, there goes that theory. Let's see, Azuki. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know, it's this is how I roll. That's it. And it's such a strong message to each of you. Just be you. I'm telling you, it's so easy when you do not really give a crap what anybody thinks about you. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here to shine my cosmic flashlight. Whoever wants to see it and follow, fantastic. Because you guys all have the same power, and I'm just here showing the way. That's all, and sharing my journey as I was guided to do so. So here we are. All right. So let's talk about some energy. Speaking of the energy, all right. So this is so deceptive. I will tell you, for me anyway. These spikes that come in. So this was yesterday, right? Afternoon. This was going to be like, I guess, night before last into early whatever morning that would have been. Monday, maybe. But you can see this is today, and you can see I just pulled this maybe you know, a little over an hour ago, and you can see there's still some more high frequency light coming in. But the bigger part of this is stuff that I want to share with you guys what's clearing right now. And you know, there's always a theme, it seems like, in the quantum field, and then that affects what the collective is purging, right? And so right now, in the quantum field, the things that are being cleared are false spiritual beliefs, and false mirrors of sovereignty, right? Where we unknowingly adopted a false view of what sovereignty is. And don't worry, they got us covered, because these are going to be the topics for Thursday's focus group. So we're going to be talking about false sovereignty and then spiritual control programs, right? Where they said, oh, you could do this, but you need to be certified. Nope, false. My guides have told me each and every one of us is uniquely qualified to fulfill our soul mission. Like no SKUL required. So it's very interesting. And, you know, it's things where we were told, if you don't complete this, you will not ascend. False. So now there's a lot of false spiritual information out in the collective. So a lot of those fears are coming up. And if you think about it, that can affect if you believe or trust that you are source. Right? Because we were told, oh, it was somebody outside. You know, I was told it was like an angry man in the sky that was going to strike me down with lightning. Right? We all get told, right? And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. That's not true. So there's a tremendous amount, you know, if you think about it, any religions that are preaching fear, those are the energies. So for those of you who have been feeling waves in the solar plexus, because that can rock someone's their power center, right? Or their nervous system. So we're seeing a lot of that. There's a lot of fatigue with this. Why? Because we are integrating. You can see there's like a purge and then an integration period. So the physical body this month, and we haven't even peaked at, and I'm, I'm not a fear monger, but I'm just saying so that you're aware of it when it starts happening. We will be feeling this more in the physical body. It could be, things like my guides have told me vertigo, also some blurry vision for some. It might be, and mind you, this is temporary. This is not like you're going to be down and out for the rest of the month, right? It comes in waves. There's, broken sleep patterns, crazy dreams. Definitely, I'm already seeing that. Pressure in the head for sure, because why? 3i Atlas is literally upgrading not just the third eye, but there's a deep crystalline activation which connects salt in the ocean with the salt in our body. Yes, it's the same frequency. I know the Noodle Soup Factory wants to just go to town with that and start the factory going. All you need to know is like salt in your body and your spinal cord, everything. It's the same frequency as the salt that's in the bottom of the ocean. Okay. And there is a coercion and harmonization happening. And so our human body is getting readjusted to that. And so all of these things are happening like this week, this week on, and it's going to, right? Everything is an integration. We don't just get zapped in one thing. It's so your human body, your body has its own infinite intelligence, decides how much it's able to handle. So if I say we've got like high frequency coming in, the amount that my body chooses to receive is different from each of yours, because it weighs, okay, is there dense stuff that's coming up, right? Does the body have the capacity right now to take this all in? And so there's nothing for our human to do. But the one thing your human can do is when you feel that fatigue, if it's possible, I understand for some of you, it may happen while you're at a job. That's okay. The moment you can, even if you have a break, take time to go return to your breath and rest the body. And when the body's saying rest, by all means do it, because this is going to be a very physical period we're heading into. Now, speaking of that, there are many of you that your soul got the calling to receive. I received around December 5th or 6th. My guides took me through 20 activations and integrations that are all being really going to be coming through from 3i Atlas on the 19th. And so I was guided that we, as a container, the Love Train container, I can now deliver those codes to you guys, and they're going to be 20 activations that we're going to do Friday night, the 19th, which is when 3i Atlas is right in proximity. By the way, remember 3i Atlas gave me that date 3 months ago. And as promised, boom, that's the date. So we're going to be doing the 20 activations and integrations together. And basically that makes our container a mirror for the entire collective, so that we are then activating other people in the collective. Now, that doesn't mean we walk down the street and say, hey, I'm going to activate you. Hang on, right? You just become a beaming broadcast for the codes. Okay. So we're not going to walk around and say the guy in the supermarket line, hey, would you like a little 3i Atlas activation? Because I'm a carrier. So it's not going to work like that. Your human doesn't need to do anything. Just by being, you will be radiating it. So I'm very excited about that. There's a link to register in the video below for that. Then the next day, Saturday, is the day for our monthly group Ascension Masterclass. And I love these masterclasses because what we do there is we look for distortions in the third dimension that could be tripping people up right now. And then they come with an activation to reverse the distortion. So there's a transmission and activations. Saturday's class is, we're going to go through trauma loops. So if you're still identifying with your trauma, we're going to look at how that happens and to help reverse that. Many times, as soon as you hear the transmission, you already have a new perspective. It's always about a perspective. And then it helps you to let it go. And then we're also going to talk about identity addiction. Are you addicted to a specific label that you were given in this lifetime? So really powerful stuff. I'm so excited for that. And there will be also, because that is the day before the winter solstice, which is what? Completion. It's more collapsing of timelines, which means we're also collapsing potential timelines that didn't come in to manifestation because thank goodness, we've got enough naughty ones that came into fruition, right? And so, but it's also allowing that new space to open up for us to align and receive and to continue to allow our consciousness to leap forward. So it's a very super powerful and beautiful solstice. Really it's allowing us to step into our power more easily. So that is going to be Saturday. That is at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This group meets once a month. And the info on that's below. If you need more info, please send me an email. I'd be happy to share it with you. What else? That's all. I think that's all we got. Thursday. I knew I was forgetting something. How could I forget focus group? So if you are new here, again, we have a focus group. It is the most amazing fun container. Focus stands for fun, open-hearted, creative, united souls. And that we get together. It is absolutely free. We meet every Thursday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you need to do is register to get the Zoom link because it is a private Zoom meeting. And then if you subscribe, you get the registration link automatically. You also get the replays, which are free too. So I highly recommend that if you are looking to really deepen your personal practice really and discover what could be going on in your field. Will the 3i Atlas? Yes. Thank you for asking that. Absolutely. Both events are fully recorded. And I'm definitely reporting the 3i Atlas one because there will be, the guide showed me that as you integrate it, which I can tell you because I've been integrating it now for like 10 days, there will be times where you'll want to you may be feeling symptomatic. And when you'll be able to go back and reference the recording to help you integrate the energy. So yes, definitely will be recorded. Let's see what's going on. Okay. I don't see any other questions right now. I am going to show you guys the Shakalaka chart. And then I'm feeling like it's time to ground. We haven't done some grounding in a while because I really do wait for some light to come in. I'm actually feeling like we're getting some now. Okay, so Carol, remember, I never look at the time that the Schumann, it occasionally goes down. I was trained to just feel and then go look. So I went and looked at here, but I can back this up because this is definitely describes how I feel. So yeah, there's different ways of accessing it. It doesn't matter, like for me, it doesn't matter if it stopped recording because I can feel it and we're getting light. We're getting light. I can feel the cooking. I can feel, for me, it gives me a grounded feeling. And again, it's great practice. I love it when the graph goes down because that was how I was taught. I was taught, how do you feel? And then was shown the graph. How do you feel? And then shown the graph. And then after weeks and weeks of doing that, then my guides started to tell me, okay, that's what you're reading. So they really wanted me to trust. What do I feel in my body? This is the whole game in 5D. What do you feel in your body? Our body tells us everything. It's a beautiful miracle. Let's see. Let's look at the Shakalaka chart and then let's do some grounding. Just feels good today. Feels like a good day to ground. Let me see here. Let me pull this up. Let's look at, here we go. Boom. All right, so there we go. So you can see this was a couple of nights ago. You could see we had full body spikes. And remember, before this period, for those of you who have been here for a minute, we had all the chakras, each one had kind of a different situation going on, and we kind of had that blender feeling. And right now it's very common, by the way, if you feel like, gosh, I don't feel motivated, or it's hard for me to, stay on a project, that's normal for right now, because we are just really leaping forward, leaping forward, leaping forward. And then the who man's kind of getting dragged behind going, wait, what's next? So you can see here, this was going to be yesterday afternoon into last evening, where look at the spike. See, this is that. Remember, I said to you, the nervous system, the solar plexus. Look at the spikes. See, they bring us light where there's a lot of density. So, and then, this has a lot of density because we spent so much time in the noodle soup factory, which is why they're zapping the heck out of it this December. I'm like, take it all, go, go, go. Nothing like waking up to a quiet mind. I will tell you, I cherish that. And then you can see here earlier today, again, identities, right? The root chakra is where we hold false identities, not worthy, right? This is where those false labels can stick. And so you can see that it's very purposeful. The energy, where it's going and what it's doing is all very purposeful to help. But the biggest thing to keep in mind too is, and I know this can feel like a fatigue. I call it ascension fatigue. Like, oh, I thought I cleared that. And just keep in mind that as light workers, right? And we step forward to do this. There are occasions where all of us, including awakened or not, we must feel and allow the collective energies to go through us. And you can always say, please help me release all energies that are not my own. You can always go into your heart space and say, are these mine? Right? And you can only do that from the heart space, though. I want to stress that. So if you're in fear or nervous about what you're feeling, that's not the time to get your guidance, because they don't respond to fear. And so what you're going to do is call yourself into the body, go into your heart space, slow everything with your breath, ask your intuition, hello, are you here? You will hear a yes. And then say, okay, can you help me? Are these energies mine? Are these energies mine? But honestly, if whatever it is, you're just facilitating, honoring that energy and allowing it to go to the light. So we don't need to go in the rabbit hole and know, but that's the process if you want to know if they're yours or not. Okay. All right. I like a little ambiance when we're going to ground. And so let's see what I'm feeling today. Oh, I love the purple. So good. I love the purple flame. So let's use this one. All right. So if you are driving, please come back and do this later or pull over. And for those of you who are here, I encourage you to slow everything down, see if you can find your breath. And if it's comfortable and okay for you to do so, go ahead and close your eyes and really take a couple of breaths here. And I think we're going to use a little call myself into the body. I feel some solar plex action in the container here. So let's do this together. Take an inhale. I call myself fully into my body, December 16th, 2025. And then exhale, see if you can drop those shoulders a little. Take another inhale. I call myself fully into my body, December 16th, 2025. Exhale, see if you can release more. Nice. One more time, take an inhale. I call myself fully into my body, December 16th, 2025. Now, you know you're fully in your body when you can actually feel energy in your feet. So if you can't feel the energy in your feet, go ahead and repeat that one more time. And remember, our guidance and embodying our soul requires us to be in the body, and the safety and security and wisdom you're looking for comes forward when you're fully in your body. So we're not escaping to the noodle soup factory anymore. We're calling ourselves fully into the body, and that's where all the yumminess happens. Okay. Now we're ready. So we're going to start. We're going to ground into Gaia. So with your eyes closed, you can go ahead and take a nice deep inhale. pausing at the top. And exhale down to Gaia's heart. Staying in Gaia's heart, take an inhale. On your exhale, merge your light with hers. Take an inhale. Bring your light up to your heart space. And in the heart space, notice if the front door to your heart is open. And then take a moment to notice if the back door to your sacred heart is open. If needed, you can go ahead and take an inhale here and then gently guide it open with the exhale. Now I want you to see, sense, or feel a flame. This is your eternal flame. And let's take an inhale and see if we can make it bigger. And on the exhale, send that light into all the cells in your body. Take an inhale, expand the light within. Exhale, send your light into your room or space you're in. Take an inhale, expand your light. One more time, exhale, send your energy, filling the room or space you're in. Nice, coming back to the heart center. Take an inhale. On the exhale, step backward into your sacred heart center. And let's just breathe here. Nice. We'll take one more breath here. Beautiful. Now, anything that comes up or that may be coming into your mind, just know that that is ready to go to the light. So we're going to say, please release all energies that no longer serve me to the light. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, release the energy. Take one more inhale. Exhale down to Gaia's heart. And on the next inhale, slowly come back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes and gently open your eyes. Ah, that feels so good. You guys are really, really good. And I'll tell you, I can feel energy in that sacred heart area, which is beautiful because I feel like some of you had to really push that door open. And don't judge it if you did. That is, you don't need to be able to visualize it, right? All you're doing is setting an intention. And there's a beautiful activation that my guides gave me last week that's in here, and it's I am the still observer. And that is exactly where it guides you to. And today they guided me to take us there and to observe, right? We went into the Sacred Heart area to observe what density, what thoughts have been negative thoughts, worry, all of that, any projection, future projections, all of that. Just see it as a terrified part that is now, it's coming forward into your present moment to go to the light. So thank you for playing along. You got your energy is absolutely amazing. I love it when we ground. I can feel the calmness and the peace that is created. And remember, the bonus of you doing this for yourself is that as a container now, we're radiating more love, more joy, more harmony at a time when everyone really, really needs it on the planet. So I love you guys more than you can ever imagine. Thanks for being here. Thanks for playing with me. And I will continue to follow the energy and you will see me when it calls. Big love.